Hi, I'm Tom Eiseman. Today we're going to talk about some stretching exercises. These stretches are geared towards loosening your back and your thighs, because your thighs in many ways are attached to your hips and to your spine, and if they're flexible enough, you're not going to put your pelvis out of shape and your spine therefore out of shape. So you're going to have less injuries and you're going to be feeling a lot more able to use your muscles adequately. See, if your muscles are tense, how much more can you contract them? So you'll have more strength and less injury. So here we go. There are two basic exercises or stretches that I want to teach you, and one of them is just the basic stretch, but breathing is very important. A basic hamstring stretch. It stretches so many more muscles, but they're the basic ones that you're going to be stretching. So again, you're going to start with your hands on your thighs, and that's to alleviate some of the pressure that you're going to have. You're going to go down to touch your toes. So keep your hands on your thighs and go down. When you start to feel some discomfort, you're going to use your breathing. So let's say I felt some discomfort here, and I felt it in my lower back. I'll take a deep breath, which tightens up my muscles, and then I'm going to release that breath, and I'm going to think about where I feel the tension and release it with my breath. And as I do, I'm going to go a little bit further down in my stretch. And so what I'm doing is, with my breath, I'm releasing some of the tension or dis-ease that I feel in my body, and I'm going to do that for a full minute, going further and further down and releasing the tension as I release my breath. So that's a great stretch for the hamstrings, for the glutes, for the spinal erector muscles, and on down. And then the other stretch is for the front of my thigh, which has the psoas muscle which attaches to the spine. So again, I'm going to go down, take a knee. If the floor is too hard, I'll put a pillow under my knee. Now I'm going to stretch a little bit forward like this, and then I'm going to lean back at the waist. I'm going to feel a lot of tension in the front of my thigh, and that's going to stretch the quadriceps and the psoas muscle, and it's going to release any tension that's in the pelvis too. So I'm going to lean back, and I'm going to push my pelvis forward. So there's two things that I'm stretching. Lean back, push, and again I'm going to use my breathing. Take a deep breath when I feel the tension. See, I'm holding on to something. So you'll have a chair, something near you you can hold on to take some of the pressure off, and you can put pressure here on your thigh, but you want to keep your balance. You don't want to be in a place where you can't catch something. And I'm going to lean back and push my pelvis forward and use my breathing. Deep breath and let it go. So I'm trying to release any dis-ease again and any pressure that I'm feeling, and I'm going to do that on both sides. So the full stretching, you're going to spend about 5 minutes stretching, but you're going to feel a lot better because your body will release endorphins and you're going to feel that stretch in the areas that you need to. So now your legs, instead of when you're seated, you're bent at a position like this. So when you stand up, these muscles have contracted and it's harder to stand up. Well, this is going to stretch out all those muscles that we get from sitting all the time. Again, put a pillow down if you feel like your knees can't handle that, because you're going to be down on your knee for about a minute, and both sides you're going to stretch. So I'm sure those stretches will help you out a great deal, and thanks for listening.